Child, this is about to be messy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How y'all doing? Okay, so last night, season 38 of The Amazing Race premiered, and this season is unique because it is a season of all former Big Brother house guests. So the Big Brother cast are bringing along their loved ones who they would want to travel with. And also, this is the European version of the show, so they're not going anywhere else in the world. And I believe they're only traveling by train, so they're just going to be in Europe for this season. Which I kind of would want to see them travel the world and navigate, in extreme, like very difficult languages, like having to navigate that. I would love to see the house guests try to tackle that. So this season started out a little bit different because they started out with them beginning a competition to gain an express pass. We saw it was like this ice skating thing where they had to knock down these bowling pins, and Taylor and because his name Kylan, they won. And before I continue, did y'all know they were together? I feel like I heard rumblings of it, but you just never know what is true and what's what is what. But yeah, I totally forgot that they were possibly a thing. But yeah, they are a thing. So Taylor and Colin won, and then they all ran back to this place to meet. What's his name? Phil. Excuse my perimenopausal brain. I did not write his name down, so I was like, my brain was like, what? Anyway, focus. So Taylor and Colin won the express pass, but they were able to get another one, and they could give it to anyone on the cast. They decided to give it to Jag and his brother Jazz, who look very much like identical twins. And I don't think they're identical twins. Please correct me if I'm not correct. But they decided to give it to them, which I think was an interesting choice because they didn't want to. They thought about giving it to. I forgot who they wanted to give it to. Oh, they were thinking about giving it to Hannah or either the other guy that Taylor was. Her ex was on there too. I should have written down all of this. I didn't really think that was the best decision because Jag was is so good at competitions, and I don't really think they needed the advantage. I would have given it to a different team, um, maybe Chelsea and her dad because she's playing with an older player. That's who I would have given it to. But yeah, they gave it to Jag. Now, some of the interesting dynamics that I think is going to be just fun to watch this season, I did write this down. So I said Tucker and Angela. If you remember their season from Big Brother, they were at it, right? And Tucker is still, you can see he's a little bit pissed still at Angela. He's not really feeling her. So that would be interesting to watch. Oh, I did write down Joseph is Taylor's ex name, so he's there. So that would be an interesting dynamic because Taylor is there with her current boyfriend, and her ex boyfriend is there as well. So yeah, that would be interesting to watch. Izzy and Jag, and I had to really go back and think about that season because I still have the current season in my brain, but I'm like, Izzy, what is Izzy's issue? Like I kind of feel like she's remember her being annoying, and kind of like I don't want to call it self-righteous, but that's just what the thought that is coming in my head right now. I'm like, Izzy, what did Jag do to Izzy? Please help my memory with that because I don't remember him doing something so extreme to her. And Tucker and Rubina, who during this time they're currently dating, but I know in present day I don't believe they are together. But yeah, so they will be interesting to watch as well. So in the end, Enzo, who is an old school player, and his brother were eliminated. They end up coming in last in the first competition for the Express Pass. So they had like kind of I forgot the term that they call it where they have to do like an extra step or eating these nasty looking fish, which I would be out immediately. But yeah, so they ended up being eliminated. So if I had to root for a team at this current moment, just watching the premiere, I am rooting for Colin and Taylor and Chelsea and her dad. So I just think Chelsea and her dad is just so cute. I don't see them winning, but I want them to win. I know both Taylor and Chelsea have our previous Big Brother winners, so it would be nice to see them actually win both. So they'll be both Amazing Race and Big Brother winners. That would be so cool. But anyway, if you watched the premiere of The Amazing Race season 38, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll chat with you guys in the next one. Peace.